Namaste everybody, this is Gigi and I want to do a small tarot reading for all my signs. I know some of you haven't heard or seen from me in a while, so it's really a pleasure to be back, and I decided to do a small tarot reading for all signs, and I started with my fire sign, and right now we're going to do the reading for my beautiful Aries. Okay, so for those that have sun, rising, moon sign in Aries, sometimes Venus also for women, and Mars or Jupiter for men also can relate a little bit more than your sun sign. Okay, so you could look for that. And let's see what Spirit has to say for you, my Aries. Before starting this reading, I meditated and asked Spirit for guidance. Okay, so we're starting with the Magician in reverse, the Three of Swords in the right position, and the Queen of Cups in reverse. Queen of Cups, what am I saying? Queen of Rods, Queen of Rods, Queen of Rods, Queen of Rods. Okay, which also represents fire signs, so that could be you, my Aries. I feel that some of you have been going through some changes that could be involved. That could involve two areas of your life. You know, some at work, some in your private, personal relationship, and some both. Okay, here I feel that Spirit is telling you that there is some changes that has to take shape into your life. Some, like I said, could be in your professional life. There could be some type of managerial changes that could affect you, some type of change of authority, or maybe in your field or your department, maybe there's an evaluation, or there's certainly someone or something that you're being looked at, or you have to adhere to some type of changes or modification or some type of, you know, authority management, red tape, I would say. Okay, which may not affect you directly, but can involve you, which means that, you know, there's so many changes around you. Maybe you felt comfortable working with that person. If you're self-employed or you have your own business, you have your own distributor, and now for some reason you can't deal with. There's some type of changes, you know, that is happening, and I feel that in the background of those changes, it could be some authority figure, maybe governmental, that's not looking at the business or the company or your position. There's some type of change that would force you to adhere, and if you see the changes happening, or you see you forecasting, or you hear something happening, that is a sign, my Aries, that you know, make sure that on your end all is okay, so you don't have you don't see any, or you don't have any losses. Okay, so those could be financial losses. There's a Three of Swords. The Three of Swords, because I'm doing this reading, me looking at the card, is in the right position. So some of you had to interrupt a relationship, maybe the last few days, maybe happened during the new moon in Gemini. Okay, in your third house, maybe there's a relationship that has been terminated. Someone could have broke up with you. Maybe you decided to break up with that person. But the Magician next to it, and again a Swords, he has a Swords there, makes me feel that maybe some of you were already involved in a relationship, or you had someone special, but then you met someone new, and for the last 2-3 months, high passion, some type of, you know, hidden relationship, I find, and now it's no longer the case. Now it has to stop. Maybe there's a distance, maybe you moved, or the person moved, or there's an issue with communication, because Swords is communication. So maybe the communication is not going well, or there's a distance, or you had such a pressure maybe at home where you have to make decision. See, the Three of Swords, especially next to the Magician, it makes me think that there's the decision has been made, was either for you, or maybe, you know, you did not want the decision, you did not want the result of the decision, but the decision was put on you, something like that. Okay, because it's in the right position, and you are on the reverse. So there's something that happened in terms of your relationship that didn't really sit well with you, but like I said, I feel that it's for the best because the Magician is next to it. And even if it's in reverse, it's in the right position. So you have something there that's, I feel like some type of grace happened. And if you don't see the grace of the separation or some type of, change of authority and management, if you don't see the grace or the benefit of this now, you will see it by the end of the year, definitely. But I'm going to end this reading here for you, my beautiful Aries. Let me know how this resonated with you. Leave me comments. Until next time, send you lots of kisses. I love you.